What's up, guys? Maggie 2.0 here. So you can see the motor's in. It's in, but it's not in. So last night I finished recording. I didn't finish recording. I just stopped recording because I started doing little things here, and then I just didn't record because I started to put this in, and then I just basically had a hard time. So I had that motor mount down there. It was giving me a pain. Was giving me a hard time going in. So I had to loosen it, maneuver it around for that, because one of the screws stick down through the hole. So I had to maneuver to get in there, and then once I did that, I was supposed to, or trying to put that bolt, if you can see it right there, that bolt back in, because I had to loosen that one to move it around. Man, that's a pain in the ass. It's like a tight fit, like there's just no room. Like, it looks like there's a lot of room, but there really isn't. And then after I get all that, like the motor just seemed to be wedged in there, like I couldn't get it to go right, and then I just kept messing with it. Finally figured out, move this stuff out of the way. It rained here last night, so put that up there. But I had gotten the rockers on, you know, I got the rockers on both sides, got everything together. But anyway, so when I got this in, like, the transmission didn't seem to line up for some reason. I kept fucking messing with it. I couldn't figure it out, like, why is it not moving? Why is it not straight? You know, stuff like that. And then I had looked underneath, and I noticed that the transmission was cocked, like it had turned itself. And I figured out that the car had rolled back. When I had pulled the motor out, I guess the car rolled back a little bit, and it turned the transmission. So I had to take it out of park, and basically the transmission released itself and straightened itself out. But from doing that, there's a plate that goes between the transmission and the motor, like an 1/8 of an inch, like spacer. Well, that moved, and now that this is more closer together, I can't get in there to mess with it. So now I have to take the motor back out enough to fix that plate and put it back in so it lines up. So this is gonna be a time lapse, guys. So you guys enjoy the video, I guess. Shit.
Now they hungry.
All right. After fighting it, even though it was a time lapse, you guys see it's pretty quick, but no, it's not. I finally got it to line up. I got 3 bolts on the top, some at the bottom, and still do. But I got it lined up, bolted up on that side. Now it's secured in there where it doesn't move again. So now I can, my bad. Now I can concentrate on getting this motor mount on so the motor stays up. But the strap that I wrapped around it slid forward a little bit, so now it's in the way. So I'm gonna let it down, let it loose a little bit, slide it back, pick it up a little bit, just enough to where I need it. So I can put that motor mount back on, and it should be good to go. So this is not gonna be a time lapse one, but I'm gonna let the motor down. Like I said, move that strap back. Just be very careful. Let it loose a little. Put that right in there because I'm gonna reuse it again. So I'm gonna loosen this strap a little bit. I don't want to take it all the way off yet because I'm going to use it to pick the motor up again. Slide this back a little bit. Come forward. Oops, I might have moved this camera a little bit because I have it in the way. So let's see if that's enough. See, there's the motor mount holes right there. right in the way. So I'm gonna have to move this a little bit further back. Out of the way, out of the way. Yeah, and last night, guys, like I said, it was just a struggle. I've done this plenty of times. I mean, I never really had no problems. Kind of just, you know, was able to move it. And that's it. I mean, or install it. And be good to go. Well, like last night, man. You see, this motor just fought me last night. So, then again, you know, it was late. I've been working on it since all day, basically. I had to leave for a couple hours, and I think that's what kind of throws me off. Yeah, I can stay consistent with it, which normally I hate stopping, hate having to stop. So yeah, I just hate stopping. Is what it is. I hate stopping in the middle of doing something. The minute I have to stop, like it just, I don't know. I just feel like I'm gonna complete nothing. I'll move this camera out of the way. Kind of a. Let me see if I can. There we go. Sorry, guys. But anyways, yeah, I think it's a mixture of me stopping yesterday, not continuing on. Finish is what really messed me up. I mean, it does. I mean, I have a routine, I have a rhythm. You know, as soon as I get that rhythm going, man, I just go, and I won't stop until I'm done. And yeah, I stopped, and I hate stopping. It just bugs me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have ratcheted this thing. Just lock it in. Just move it enough. Okay. The motor mounts in here. No, I'm not replacing motor mounts. These motor mounts are not that old. Get the bolts out of here. They're not that old. I don't feel I need to replace them yet. They're not ripped. I checked them already. So it should be good. So yeah, you can't get that pass. That means I gotta go higher. Damn it. And it falls out. It's alright. I can grab it from underneath. Got it. I don't know if I can go any higher. It's got a little bit to go. These little things stick out, they don't come out. So it's like that on both sides. I mean, one side, the whole thing goes out, one stays. I don't understand why it doesn't. Just come out with it. Be better. Makes it easier. But anyways. So you want to be a mechanic, huh? Why don't I do this? What is that? Is that what you got? I want to do this on your own, you know? I know the struggles, I know the... I gotta fucking wedge myself in there, see that? Huh. I see what's happening. Like, inner noises. slowly going down by itself. That's fine. Got her. Anyways, yeah, she's falling down. Or well, now she's not. All right, these bolts are gonna be fun. Stop right there. Yeah. So. I don't mean that in a fun way, actually. Okay. I'm gonna let her down a little bit, just a little bit. Nope, too much actually. Looks like my bolt's turned. Damn you. I don't understand. Like, I honestly, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna release that jack on the transmission. See if that helps. Keeping it from moving if I need it. So, something turned. What is that? Take this out. I just fell. Okay. Be up a little bit more. Like it does need a little bit more. What the hell? If I get one started. Cherry picker is falling on it. There's releasing pressure. I can tell because when I start turning, it looks like it stops again. The one in the back is. You know what I haven't invested in is one of those battery-powered angled ratchets. Those would be nice right now. One of those for this spot right here. But unfortunately, I do not have one. So, you know that I use my air and impact. It's very rare that I use impact. I mean, now that I'm getting a little older, I have to just make it a little easier in some things. I used to be able to sit there and just do it by hand and carry, you know. I used to be able to sit there and, I know I have a ratcheting register somewhere. Let me look for that wrench that I have. where it went. I have no idea. I literally was about to use it. And I was like, yeah, I'll work that. Oh my goodness. Huh. Another fun thing, losing tools when you just have them. Very strange. And it is. It's around here somewhere. I just haven't seen it. I mean, I had it earlier. I remember. But, I wouldn't fit in here anyways. Okay. And last night, I was going crazy. I was trying to find a short socket 15 and I could not find it anywhere. I searched and I searched and I needed it, and that's another thing too. I was getting frustrated with that. Like, man, I just had that thing, I was just using it, I couldn't find it, and it was just frustrating, really, really frustrating. And finally I kind of just sat there, man, and I looked up, looked, and then there she was, sitting right in front of me the whole time. Sometimes tools that do that to you, man, you go crazy. Look for them, and once you find them, you're like, oh, you've been there the whole damn time? Bitch. 10 millimeters. Those are the ones I lose the most. And I'm gonna tell you, I got a ton of 10 millimeters. Actually, I had to buy one last night too. That's another reason I stopped recording. I mean, I kind of like left to the store and it was like, it was even dark and oh shit, you didn't see that. Yeah, it was getting dark and I had to torque down these heads and it takes 10 millimeters up top and I could not find it. I could not find that 10 millimeter half-inch drive socket that I kept. And I searched and I searched and I searched and I did not find it. So I was pissed. So I was like, fuck it. I gotta go buy one. Again, I had to leave again. It wasn't gone that long. 5-10 minutes maybe. It's auto parts storage right across the street from my house. So I just went there. Picked it up, came back. And started again. These wires right here, this is the alternator wire. Parts of the wires go to the starter and things like that. Like, it sucks. It's how, like, that's the only thing that I don't like. Why did they put wires alongside the exhaust? Even on the stock ones. Like, why did they run it under here? Like, why couldn't they go, make a section here of the body where it slid through and, they were kind of hidden. It wouldn't have been nothing to make a little slot where they went through and then they were hidden and, you know what I mean, you didn't really see them. Like, that's a dumb spot for wires. That's a really dumb spot. But, and because I say that too, because the power wire that is feeding the alternator is right next to my headers, and it already touched my headers. So I can see it. So now I'm like, oh, like I have to figure out how to get away from that. I have to, the wire, and I can't move the wire up above them. I have to keep it below. Yeah, it was like maybe close to 10 o'clock when I stopped. I was just fighting this motor and fighting it to get mount to the transmission right, and it was just being a pain. I didn't say I gave up. It just kind of like was like, you know what? I know when to quit. Because now I'm going to get frustrated and, you know, things happen. Like that. You know, when you get frustrated and nothing's in your way, whatever, you're right. And the more you try to continue on, the worse it messes up. And so I was just like, you know what? Do it. Come back in the morning and it's off. Now I'm getting to the point where that socket won't fit in there. Or the ratchet, I should say. Hopefully the long one does. With the ratchet on it. And come on. It does, yes. So I have to. And once this is on, I just go underneath, put the bolts that are needed down there. Torque converter bolts. Basically, slamming everything back together. Putting everything together. This stuff like this is the more tedious, time-consuming stuff. Torque converter too, it's a freaking time-consuming as hell. For one, the bolts are located, there's a slot to get to them. But to get to that slot, it's a pain. There's like, you have things in the way all over the place. There's no room to even get to it. Like, so, and then doing it by myself, you know, I have to sit here and grab from under here and pull the motor, or turn the motor to each other bolt to tighten them. And what I use is a bunch of extensions that can fit right through this little slot with my ratchet gun, my impact gun, which I can reach with my impact gun, and I'll start them by hand and then I'll tighten them up, turn the motor, tighten them up. It's faster, I'm telling you. It's way faster. And sometimes you gotta do stuff faster, man. You can't just freaking take your time. But so she's I wonder if I could do the air compressor from here while it's still up in the air. I think I will. So, I think I'll start 2 of them. And the bottom I have to what? I have to do the bottom. this one. Can't reach it. I can't. I think it's because it's just. This steering pump is getting on my nerves. Just to me, it's just like right in the freaking way. One started. The other bolt is down there. Take that away. All right. I'm gonna continue on. There's some play in the holes that allow them to jiggle a little bit. So this allows you to mess with it, because it sucks. I've done it before where you start a thread or you tighten one side and you go to the other side and they don't line up all the way and you're like, damn it. So you got to turn it all around again. So it's easier if you do it this way. So I'm gonna do a time lapse and hurry up this up. Alright, torque converter bolts are tightened up. Now, there's a plug that goes here that I need to plug in first before which I believe is this one. Let me spin this around before I can connect the starter. There's actually a couple plugs here. In. This one goes over here. Bam. This one goes over here. I remember I was doing this shit like kind of blind. But this stuff is like you can't see. So it's basically doing it blind. So now I got all these bolts. Here is O2 sensor. I got that bolt. Those go up stop. Like this here. And I know I left some wrenches over there, which sucks because I need them, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Yeah, that goes here. Alright, and I know there's some other bolts around here somewhere, but we'll do that in a minute. 13. I'm just trying to see what I got. If I need it. So I gotta scoot myself back some. Let's see. Oh, there's one way up there. Oh, anyways, I was saying about a lift earlier. I was like, man, what it would be to have a lift. That would be so nice, you know. One day. You see, here's my heat shield. The process of trying to put this motor in. The headers were like heating and, you know, basically making it a pain in the ass to get to. And then my pipe right here, you know, it's wedging it, but I can loosen over there and fix that. Okay, was it? Yeah, there we go. The amount of room that's in here is, you know, it's a lot. So right now what I'm doing, I'm putting a transmission bolt that goes up here. It's on the corner. I can get it from the top, but I choose to not do it that way. So I'm going to do it this way. And last night, I had, like I said, when I had to, I had left my window open. I had rolled it down and left it open. So I had to plug in the battery to, man, it's a pain in the ass. I'm just gonna use a wrench. I'd rather use a wrench here. And I had to plug in the battery. And the key was on all the way on position when I was trying to put it into, take it out of park. And, I'm telling you, it's just late, you know, not thinking, That's why I was like, nope, gotta give up. But with the key being on the whole time, it shot a little bit of fuel out from the fuel line. Not too much, nothing crazy. Just a little bit, but it smells like fuel down here. That's fine.
But I woke up this morning, came out here, assessed what I needed to do. Kind of looked it over. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. Kind of make a list in my head. A lot of people out there make a list. Things need to be done. Cool, I like that. But the list is in my head. I write that list in my head. That sucks right there. Okay. Maybe I can use a actually no. I'm gonna take care of everything they need to take care of on this side, bolt it up and whatever else. I'll move to the next side in a minute. So I'm gonna get the starter on next. That one. Only so much room in here. These don't fit. Jesus, I'm gonna have to go up top and do this one. Alright. Oh,
Valve covers on, alternator on, belt tensioner, power steering, all AC, everything's connected. Just got to do the intake, plug everything up, put some oil in it, probably let it sit for like 5-10 minutes, let the oil drain down, and attempt to start. Wish us good luck. I'm trying to pain my ass, man. Seriously. Guys, pretty much all put together except for the front end, radiator, fans, belt, whatever. I just got done putting in oil. I'm gonna let it drain a little bit longer. It's been in there maybe 5 minutes draining, so I'm gonna let it drain a little more, maybe another 5 minutes, couple minutes, and then we're gonna attempt to start it. I just gotta plug the battery in, so I'm gonna do that right now, and we'll go from there. What's up, my peeps? She's in. Last night I was working on it, man, and she was fucking fighting me. I fucking got pissed off, and I just decided to tell myself, you know what? It's better just to start with a clean, fresh mind and go inside and eat something, take a shower, and just rest. So I'm gonna attempt to start her in a minute. So got done putting oil in it. I'm letting it drain. It's been draining about 5 minutes. Wait another few minutes. Let it kind of get to the bottom of my oil pan. Everything is all right. Here we go. Attempt 1. Let's see what happens. Yeah, buddy. The ticking is for the oil, for the lifters. And it's been dry for a while, so it'll take them a while to quiet it up. That's a good sign. Very good sign. Oil leaks. Man, fired right up. I mean, I'll admit I turned the key a few times to get fuel in there, but I came back to start her up with you guys. Seems to be running though.
smoke to get that oil off. Gonna burn all that oil off the exhaust when the motor blew. Yeah, buddy. I don't want to rev it up just yet. I'll let that oil work its way up by itself. Other than that, this will be okay. I had to fix that. I found the clamp. Buddy. Button it up and then go from there. I don't know, my voltage seems to be at 11 volts for some reason. Oh, well, that would make sense. That needs a belt on. Duh.
anyways, so I'm gonna finish putting everything back together, and hopefully we can come back to this complete. Yeah. I have a code of a misfire. Man, it sounds healthy. I just want to say not healthy, but if you can hear the pump, it's saying one of my coils is bad or something. Oh, I see it. There it is. That plug was off. As soon as I plugged that bitch in. That's way better. It was shaking a little bit like a misfire, but now, hell yeah, I could tell. Sounds way better. Oh yeah, no more shaking. It was shaking, and I was like, man, it's a misfire. That plug wasn't plugged in all the way. Now I got to deal with the issue of the leaking in the head. Man, I'm so much better. I'm so much happier that that's not running the way it was. Whoa. That sucks, man, because it's running way better right now that I figured that out. Look at that. Smooth idle. Man, I hope that leak is nothing bad and it's a quick fix for me. Like I said, it's just... I'm hoping it's something simple right in there. What's up, fellas? What's up, everybody? Maggie 2.0 here. Today is Sunday, and as you can tell, I got the motor back in, but I have coolant leaking out of the head at the bottom down here somewhere. So I don't know if it's coming out of the head gasket or what, but it's yeah, I started adding coolant and it started coming out the bottom. It's kind of like peeing itself out like a lot. So I don't know what's going on there. So I'm gonna have to pull this side of the head off, back out, and see what's going on. So that just means taking the intake back off and plugging everything, moving everything out of the way, and doing it all over again. Kind of sucks, but I'm gonna have to drain the radiator. I don't know if there's still coolant in it. Take the belt back off and take that head off and see what's going on. I have another head just in case. I don't know what's up with the head, but like I said, it's just pouring coolant out, and I don't think coolant should be coming out of that area. Pretty sure that bolt got tightened, you know, when I turned down the heads. I mean, I'm almost tempted just to check it before. If it's loose a little, then I guess, I don't know, you know, maybe tighten it some more. I don't know, you know. I don't think coolant got in the oil because I checked it. There's no oil in or water, and it does run, so that's a good thing. One thing that sucks, I gotta pull that head off. That's it. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I finished yesterday, but it was getting late, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do this. You know, let me stop and kind of assess it. It had a misfire to it too. It seemed like it was like running like crap. I ended up finding out that one of the plug wires, the electrical connectors wasn't connected all the way down. So as soon as I plugged that in, it was fine. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna get at that. I'm gonna pull all that apart again and do it in. Kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. I mean, better be safe than sorry, you know, pull that side off. At least I'm not gonna pull the whole motor out. I'm just gonna do that one side and that's all. So I'm gonna do that. Hopefully that's all that's left to do. Here we go. Well, I pulled this head off on this side, and come to find out, the head gasket was wrong. It was on the wrong side.
Oh my god, and I don't know if they sold me 2 lefts or what, but now I have to check this side to make sure. But I did have I didn't put too much coolant in here. There was just enough, but enough to fucking go throughout the engine. So now I had to dump the oil and it's milky. I didn't run it very much, only other than yesterday right here and right here. Both sides off. Yeah, I fucked up. I goofed. I put the head gasket on the wrong side. When I first put one on, I just looked at a couple holes. They go a certain way, and I only saw like this hole and I think this hole, and I think I was just like, okay, they match. I didn't look at the rest, and oh my god. Like I said, I didn't put too much coolant in, and I didn't run it very much. I mean, water destroys bearings, but I'm gonna get oil and new filter again, and I'm gonna get some Marvel's Mystery Oil, and I'm gonna run this thing inside there. Let it run and clean it out, and then dump that, and hopefully gets it all. Like I said, it wasn't very much coolant, but it's enough to make the milky. Got the heads back on, got everything back on. The head gaskets were backwards, guys. That was my bad. Must have been in a rush or something and I didn't pay attention. I just kind of glanced it, I guess. That's very important to look at on a Hemi, especially on a Hemi. That's a real simple mistake. A stupid mistake, I should say. But she did have oil in the water, coolant in the oil. So I just put new oil in it. I drained it all out. I saw something somewhere that it says to like let it idle for a little while. Basically to clear out all the moisture that's in it with the oil that's in there now. And then refill the oil again. I'll see what happens. So, I mean, the oil was still oil. Sunday, I didn't video nothing, but everything's back up and running, back together. Smoking because of the oil that's on the header. But it's late. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm gonna go inside, get showered up. I'm gonna go grill some steaks, and I'm gonna let this one run for a little bit. I gotta drain the oil again. I did a boo-boo, and I put the head gaskets on the wrong way. But luckily, I only put a little bit of fucking coolant in it. No water, really, just coolant. But I noticed it right away leaking, so I stopped. I literally only like moved it from. So I moved it from here where it was parked to over here. So hopefully it's good to go. Yeah, but I did a boo-boo. I put the head gaskets on the wrong way, and the oil turned milky. But only a little bit, you know, it just ran for a little bit. So hopefully this will help. I put new oil in it, and I'm gonna run that oil. I read somewhere that if I run it for about 40 minutes, not really driving it too hard or anything, that it'll pretty much evaporate any kind of water that's in it. And then basically this is cleaning it out, so I'll basically run it for a little while. I'm not gonna drive it yet. I still have the front end and everything else to put on. So I'll drive, you know, let it run. And then I got new oil to replace it with again. So that's what I'll do. But she's running right now. Yeah, coolant, nothing's really connected, but you know, it's so I can let that evaporate out of there, I guess. But she's going again. I'm not really gonna rev it up or anything. Just gonna let it do its thing. That concludes my video for this. Camera's dirty again. For this reinstall bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna continue on. I'll do a video probably tomorrow as I put the front end back together and as she's running. Take a little drive, stuff like that. But for now, this is it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's kind of frustrating to watch and shit like that, but you know, frustrating for me because I'm the one that's doing all the work. You know, you guys get to watch it. But for now, this is it. Hopefully the next video isn't me working on it. It's more of a video of the car, you know, that I usually do. But my next video that I actually do is gonna be about the car. So just stay tuned for that. That's coming up as soon as possible, as soon as I can. So hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, do all those things. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace out.
Peace out.